Well, it's time to start the next conversion. This time we've got a Nissan GU Patrol. It was originally a 3-litre auto, and I'll be converting it to a 6-litre 6-speed auto with a small VCM cam. So as per usual, the first thing I need to do is get this motoring box out. Now I've got the motor and box out of the way, there's quite a few other things I need to take out of the engine bay and clean up some of this spaghetti that's all over the place. And I also need to get the motor ready to go in. As for the motor it's going in this one, it's an L77. Now these motors do have the DOD, so we're going to strip it all down and fit a VCM cam kit. Now that Scotty's stripped down the motor for me, and it's all cleaned up, I'm ready to fit the VCM cam kit. Now when I'm doing these DOD motors, there is a fair bit of stuff that I replace, especially when fitting a different cam. First of all, I fit the spring kit, because it's only a small cam which using single row springs. A new single row timing chain, new head studs, cam and crank bolt, single piece push rods, a high pressure oil pump, and new LS7 lifters and buckets, and of course the cam and all new gaskets. So with that said, I'll get this stuff fitted. got the bottom end together, I'll get these valve springs onto the heads. All the new valve springs are on. Now I just got to give the head surfaces a final clean and torque down the heads. With the heads torqued down and the rocker gear all fitted, I need to fit the DoD blank-off plate. The original plate that comes on the L77 has the small solenoids in it which controls the cylinder shutdown. Since we deleted those lifters, we're going to fit this other plate which just has O-rings that blank off those oil ports. Now it's finally time to drop the motor in. These are the mounts that Mark supplied for the ZD30, along with the air conditioning relocation that takes the LS1 aircon compressor, and the high mount alternator relocation kit. With all those brackets fitted and the rear main replaced, it's time to drill the engine mounts. Mark supplied these two plates that are labelled left and right, and you use these as a template to drill the holes. These plates end up bolted from underneath, but for now you just use them on top for templates. Have to make sure I have got them on the right side, and when I clamp them down, that they are centered. Just using them as templates, I've got both holes drilled. While I'm here, I do need to move the brake line that's welded to the chassis rail, and also move these fuel and brake lines up on top of the chassis rail. So I cut that brake line off and relocated the bracket. Also had to cut a small tab off the top of the engine mount. Fitted the Mark's heat shield and moved the other one up a little bit. And lastly cut another small tab off this engine mount. And now it's finally time to drop the motor in. Now the motor's fitted in the bay, that's the easy part done. There's still a lot more work to do to this one. Next job will be the transfer case adapter kit and fitting up the 6L80. All of the cooling system, exhaust, and most other mechanical things. If you enjoy these kind of videos and you don't want to miss out on the next part of the build, make sure to subscribe, and once again, thanks for watching.